Hello everyone. In our last video we are completed to design this awesome admin login page, and now in this video I'm going to design the dashboard, user and tax pages. So the tax should be pretty complex, but if you complete the video properly or watch the full video, then I guess you can design that too. So here you can see they have a sidebar and there have the item or there have the skin. So if I click user, I am on user page. If I click on the dashboard, I am on dashboard page. So there have some route, and that is the index route. So now let's start with the dashboard. So first of all, we need some dashboard design because we are not the designer, we are the programmer. So for that I just go on Pinterest and I search some admin dashboard UI design, so I can take some inspiration and I can design similar something. So you can see there have something like dashboard UI design, and that is loading. Let me choose one at first. So here you can see that is the dashboard that we are going to design. Yeah, first of all they have a title and who is currently logged in on, and then some report like they have sales or this kind of something, but we will change that. So let's move on, and if you take a look, our theme is black, so that theme is also white. So we are take some inspiration, we are not copy exactly the color theme or some other thing, and that should be need to clear. If you want anything copy, so you can tell that is an inspiration. If you copy the entire thing, then people will understand people are not something like a fault or they are so much intelligent. So you need to take it seriously. You can take some inspiration, but you cannot copy the entire thing. Yeah, so for design this, first of all I need this kind of a header. So where I have the title, which page currently I am on, and that should be only show on desktop, but I only show on desktop. In mobile or tablet mode that should be invisible. And then there have some report. Okay, now that is the dashboard, that dashboard file, and if I make any changes that file, then that should be appear on the dashboard pages. Like I just cut alt text and you can see everything is blank. Okay. So at first I need to define a minimum height. The minimum height should be skin size. Okay, then you can see I can scroll that page. Okay, then we need title or this kind of something. We can ignore that also because that is not an important thing such as this kind of a title. We can go with that. There have something like a grid, and in a grid there have 3 column. Okay, so I can take a grid and the grid column should be 3 and item center, and there have a gap is 5. Well, now here I need to design a card. First a card, that is the background color is white and the opacity is 10. Then minimum padding is there have a minimum padding that's 3 and rounded is MD. If you take a look, there is a thing. So now we can add here some content like, okay, you can see that is on center. So I guess I need to do some work with admin layout because that automatically send me on the center. Yeah, I just need to cut that item center. So now I am on the first. Okay, now you can see that is the thing. So if I define the fixed height, and the height should be 28, not good, no. Okay, now this time that is better. we can use a shadow. Shadow is LG, and the shadow is also color is black. That's not looking or showing here. Yeah, this kind of something, but just not looking good. We'll just cut this thing. Okay, I don't need any shadow. Now this color and this color is properly same. If you take a look, or if you match that, this color and this color is both are same. Okay, now here we need to add some element like the report kind of, that is sales. They have icon and they have some digit, and they have a report is that goes up or down, this kind of something. Yeah, so what do we need to do here? First of all, we need to ensure that that is a relative, so we can use absolute display, and then I need a p tag, so I can add a title like total user. Then I want to design the font, and the font is Monsard. Then text size is SM, then text is white and opacity is 70%, and then font is medium. Cool. Then we need to add one more thing, that is the icon, React icon, and that should be the people, because people is groups of people that indicate the number of user. Okay, so I just add that, and then I take a class name, then text color is white, then text is 3xl, then background is white and opacity is 20, then padding is 3, then rounded is full. Now text size should be 5 pixel, this kind of something. Now p is 2, then I just make it absolute, and from right 5, and from top also 5. Better. Now there have something like total user. I can make the text sizes more, something like more. Is it better? Looking better? I guess, yeah. We can use a gradient color here, bg gradient to bottom, from cyan 500 to cyan 800. Not looking too good. We can use some opacity. 20 should be better. Here also 20. Is it looking good? I think the previous one is better. You can test it, because we are recording a video, we don't have time for wasting, so I just go with some raw design. So you can design that by because I don't have time for waste here. And the number how much user we have, we have 500k user before launching the mini app. And the font is Monsard. Of course, of that number come from the admin panel. And the text color is white. Then text size is 2xl. Yeah, better. Then or 3xl. 2 is better. And then font is medium. Okay, now here we need to tell we can add something like how much user we get since last 30 days. or this kind of something. We can add that. Yeah, let's add that. So we will add here another p tag. Okay, p tag in last 30 days 4,000 new user. Great. Now we can add some font or style like font Monsert, then text color is white, and then the opacity is 17 or 15 or 16 is good. Then font is medium. Okay, I can make that absolute, then from bottom 0 or 5. Is it looking good? Okay, now I think that's looking good or better. Well, I have add this kind of something, so there I have the total user count, and there I have the last how much user joined in the last 30 days. Now I guess that looking better. I can use a border, this kind of something, and the border color is white of course, and the opacity is 30 or 20 should be better. Looking better. Now we just delete the height because the height is not fixable or not fix anything, but if we delete, you can see that is properly collapsed, so stay with the height. So what I need to do, I can make it reusable something. Okay, so that is the pages, and that is the component, and that is the UI, and in the UI there I have the page, home, this kind of something. So we can create another page that is another file that is admin, and in the admin file we can create another file that is dashboard, and here we create statistic stats card.tsx. so that stats cards is a reusable something, so we pass the data as param or pops, so we can import that on dashboard, so that should be a reusable something. Okay, now you can see, now if I just copy that name, and I can easily import here, and I can use it. You can see the same result. Okay, now what I need to do, basically here I need something like the title. Okay, first of all title, then icon, then the its stats number, then last 30 the result. Okay, that's look better. So now I need to define the props type. So first of all, the title is a string, then icon, I don't know the icon type, so if don't show me the that is the icon type. The icon is equal icon type, and I can import that, and then the stat number, that is a string or a number, whatever you want you can add here. The result is a string. Great, now we need to use that. First of all, the icon is not something like tag, that is actually props. So what we can do, there is a p tag. Okay, in the p tag we just make it something like, we can just add here the icon because that is a props, and you can see here a error, the icon type is not reasonable on the Okay, that is not a React node. What do you mean? Okay, then how can I use that? I can use that like that. No, I cannot use that. So, okay, let's use that like a prop, and I don't know the icon type. Okay, then I just make that type script is disabled for the icon or this line, and then the title, that is the title, and then that is the stat number, and this is the result. Okay, that is the result. Now what do we need to do? We need to pass some props here. So the first prop is the icon. What should be the icon? Icon is something like FA people. So I have the import, so I just take here FA people and pass the FA people here. Okay, then the result is that thing, and then the stat number is, and the title is total user, then the key is 0. Okay, then you can see this kind of something, and the icon is not visible here. So what we need to do, we just need to use that like this, and now that's currently visible here. Well, now we can copy that, and paste here, we can duplicate that easily, and now you can see everything is visible, and that should be reusable. First one is the total user, second one is the active user. Okay, the active user means in last 30 days, last 24 hour active user, that is 1000. Last 24, so hours 1000 user, 1000 user is active, and the key is 1. Great. Then that is the FA people, so we can make it something like this, MD emoji people. Okay, and let me just replace the data, so I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so I have added here 4 unique thing like total user, how much user active in last 24 hour, how much user complete the task, and then how much token user is holding currently. If your mind have any more thing like or item that you want to show on the dashboard, then you can suggest me on the comment, so I can add them. And also in later we will upload that according our idea. So currently that is okay, that 4 thing is okay. I guess that I am recording this video only for designing, and design is not something like you cannot do, that is easy. And now if I go on user, we need to show the user, so which user is currently how much user currently have our server. So you need to remember that we are using MongoDB Atlas, and that charges according this request. So if suppose you have 5 million user, and if you want to show 5 million user in one request, that is impossible. So in a page we will show 10 user, and there have a next button. If you user click next, then we will retype more 10 user, this kind of something, because as a warner you don't have time for see 5 million user profile. So we just show here the last 10 created, newly joined 10 user profile. So if admin want to see them, they can see, and they have a search option, so admin can search any user. So if someone report him this specific user doing something wrong with the project or try to do anything, so he can easily block him by search his username or his ID. Great. So let's design that page. So we need the inspiration. So for inspiration we will go on the Pinterest. Okay, so we are going to find another inspiration, that is from Pinterest. Well, I have found inspiration like this. I'm just going to make a table where I have the user name, ID, and then username, then I am forget which kind of data I have. So first of all, let me see user, and there I have the interface, then refer point. Okay, there have a lot of data. Okay, so first of all I just need to make a table at first. So for making the table I can use something like Daisy UI, because they are provided as some built-in awesome design table. If I just go on table, you can see there have some table like this. So we can choose this kind of something, some free UI, because if anything have there that is free and that don't waste our time, so we can use that, no problem. So I just go on user, and here I can paste that user, and then if I go on above, here I need to define a minimum height. Okay, the minimum height is skin. So there's the thing. Here I need to use the text color as white. Okay, now you can see this kind of something, because I guess they have any issue with color, like background color, so that's why that's not show me the proper everything, because they have a checkbox that is not also show it. Okay, so what do we do here? First of all, I want to show all user, last 10 user that created their account in last 10 minutes, or most recent created 10 account, this kind of something. Okay, so first of all I don't need that checkbox, because they are not have any crowd operation like delete the user or multiple user, and I don't need to deal with multiple row, because we will make a reusable component and we can use that, no problem. There have the there have the table header. We just need to ensure that text color is white, so that is show here. You can see name, job, favorite color is something. Okay, first of all there have the name, then we need to show the point. If I go on the user interface here, so you can see there have the name, point, refer code, wallet, everything. So there have the name, that is the name, username, profile picture, point. So what I can show here, I can show the refer code. Okay, that should be refer code. Okay, and last one is the action. So that is the name, this one is the username, that is the name, and the name front is Monsard. Okay, then I need to create a avatar, because we don't have the avatar, and we need this because we have the username but we don't have the absolutely avatar. We just going to copy this online avatar and we can paste here. that's not looking good. Just simply paste here. Okay, now this time it's looking better. I can use PG white and the opacity is 20, then round it full. Looking better. The rounded is already full, but I just need to use the background color here. So that is the currently background is neutral, so I just need to change that. Okay, here I just need to add the font is Monsard. Okay, then there have the name, font is Monsard, font bold, and then there have the username font is also Monsard. Okay, then there have the point, so I can change it. I can change that point to 5000. Okay, and then they have the refer code, so I can make it something like this kind of something. In our case that is the automatic generated. Then currently I don't have the server response, so I can show this kind of something. Okay, that is the user item, but that is not looking better. I need to redesign that. You can see here they have a lot of space, but that is on the start, so I just need to replace that thing, and I will try to add more information like who referred this user, or referred by, and then what I can add, created ad. Okay, created ad or user since. Okay, now I have some more information. I can add a TD, that is who referred that user, and then the TD user since 2020 0820. This kind of something. Now it's look better, far better, and we just delete that table footer. Okay, what I can do here, I can make the entire data font is Monsard. So you can see the font style is changed. Okay, now the avatar size is looking too much big, so I can make it something smaller, like 10. This time is better. Okay, so I just copy that data and I make a reusable component. Okay, there have the there is not the shared anything, page admin, and here I create another file that is in the admin. Here I create another file that is the tags. Okay, what the by mistake I have deleted something like I deleted 3 files. How? So I need to go on the recycle bin, so because I need to back up that everything. So which file I have deleted? There is something like the dashboard, this one, and admin, this one. Yeah, admin, dashboard, tags. I deleted the 3 folder. Restored the selected item. Yeah, then I need to go back on the VS Code. There have the admin, dashboard, tags. In the tags I created a file that is not the tags, actually that is the user. So that should be the user, and there is the user info card RSC. So I create a boilerplate here, and they have the user, so I just need to paste here the user info like this. Great. Now again we pass the data as props, so we can use that. Great. Now if I go on the browser, you can see there's a result was same, and if I duplicate that information, there is the twist something. Okay, great. Now here I need to add something like, first of all, the name, not like that, we just transfer proper user, and here the user, I just need to pass the user interface here. Okay, so here I slice the username dot slice. So I slice the username from 0 to 2, so I will take 2 characters from his name, and that is the uppercase because we don't want to show the lowercase anything. Then we take the user, then name, and the name is also capitalized. Then we take the username, the username is user.username, and that is something like lowercase. Okay, now here where we want, so here what we want, here we want if the user name is exist, then we want the user and the username, and if that username is not available, then we don't want to show anything. Okay, great. Now here we need to pass the user, then the user point, and here the user refer code, user, then refer code, and here we need to pass the user, then refer by, then create, here we need to pass the user, then created that. Okay, currently we don't have that any information because we are not did any server call, so that everything is invisible. Okay, great. Then let's move on the tags section. Tags is pretty more complex because here we need to create new tags, and we also need to delete tags, we also need to update the tags because we can write a wrong tags title, so of course we need to edit that. So in case we need to add the update, edit, add, delete, or this kind of something, some crowd operation. Okay, so for tags the design should be again something like the user, because in user we use that table, and for tags we of course again we use the table, but this time for creating a new tags we use a model. For delete the tags, for delete confirmation, suppose you have a children, or suppose you have a son or daughter, and he clicked on delete button. Now immediately if the tags is deleted, then that should be a wrong thing, because you don't want to delete that, right? So in case we need to show a model, are you really interested to delete the tags, this kind of something, a message. If user click yes, then we delete the tags, and if user click no, then we not delete the tags, we just dismiss the model. Okay, this kind of that is the simple logic. So or a most simple explanation. So let's create this kind of something. So for that I just simply copy the user, and then I just copy that entire design, and then go on tags and here I just paste it. Cool. Then I create a simple reusable something like they have a page admin, and here we need to create another file that is the tags. Yeah, and here we need to copy the tax info. Okay, that should be the tax info. Great. Now we need to edit the L information. So first of all, that is the name. That is not the name, that is the title of the tax. I don't know what kind of data from server, that if I request on the database what kind of data I get. For that I just come on the interface, and I see here they have a title, point, a link, and they're requiring something like is one time or multi-time, and they have a category, they have a type. Okay, let's start with the title, then point, then they have the category, then they have the category, then they have the type, then they have something like requiring, or requiring is not important, we need to show the href. Then we need to show the is it requiring or something. Okay, then we need to show the action bar like delete, edit, this kind of something. Okay, here we need to replace that is the tax info. Copy that and then paste here, then just simply import it. Great. Now here what we need to do, we don't need the type, that is the tax, that is the simple tax, and that is also a tax, and the type is also a tax. Okay, types, tax, okay, this kind of something. Now here for the tax we don't have any avatar, so what do I do, I just cut everything, then I take some table data, is that, yeah, td, I just take some td. The first thing is the title, join telegram. Okay, then second thing is the point, how much point user get by doing this tax, 5000. Third thing, category, the category is the telegram, then the type is the social, then the href is www.tg.com, then the requiring is one time, then the action button, that is currently details, but that should be delete, and another one is update. Okay, now when user click on this delete button, we need to show as I said, I will show a model, so I just take the model, so model, and now that is the responsive model. But for delete I guess I need to use something like a model, this kind of something, this model. For delete I need this one. Okay, so what I will do, I just create another reusable something. Should I use reusable? Okay, don't make that file more complex, I just use a reusable model, that is delete confirmation, delete confirmation.tsx, and here I generate a boilerplate and paste the code that I take from or copy from the this UI. Okay, that dialog is by default open, and that take a props or two props. One is show, and another one is close. Okay, now here I need to define the type. For type, show is a boolean, and the close, okay, for I don't know the close type, so let me just add that thing, constant, that is something like delete delete tags, and then set or call delete, then use state, that is a empty array or undefined, and that take two kind of data. One is undefined and another one is a string. What is that string? That is the tax ID. So when user click on the delete, when user click on the delete, basically I just call the call delete, and here I set the tax ID, so I can get that I can send that ID to the database, and database can delete the tax. That's all. So here we don't have the database or tax ID, so I just add, if the user is click on delete, I just type here delete. So for now, suppose that is delete is our ID, and here what we just need to use the delete confirmation, or not that, delete confirmation, and here we need some props, as I said, and that is the close ID, close type, and here for delete confirmation we need some props like close is the string, that is delete tags, and another one is called show is the delete tags, and close is the call data. Okay, now show is a string. Okay, now that model is open or show. If the show is have anything, then please show that model, and if that show is empty or undefined, then that of course that is a false value, undefined is a false value, then don't show that thing. Okay, now here I add a backdrop blur sm, and when user click on that close, so when user click on that close, I just set a value on close, that is undefined. Okay, now if I click on delete, you can see the background is blur. If I click outside, that is close. Okay, this gives something. Now here I need to add the text color is white, not the that is not the white, that is black. Okay, now you can see here really are you sure you want to delete the tags? Okay, that is our model message, and there have a button, I guess. I just need to add some data, like for that is the BG is green, 500. Oh my god, there don't have any close button. So how the user close the model? I need this kind of something, or really I'm really need this kind of something. Okay, copy this one, or more. What is the difference between previous one and this one? Model, and the ID is also model. Then there is the model box, that is the model box. Nothing big difference here. Oh yeah, they have a difference. Okay, so now you can see they have a close on the bottom. If I click delete, okay, what I just need to change the entire model, because I don't know what I need to change for making this or something. Okay, I just got this one and this one also, and here I add the logic again. If the show have any value, then that is a true, and if not have any value, then that is a false. And the message is something like really, really, and that is the, here the message is, are you sure you want to delete the tags? Okay, if I go here, you can see okay, here I need to add the text color is black, then the class name is backdrop is empty, backdrop blur is empty. Then they have a close. For close, I just need to add a on click, and the on click is something like close, and the close is the undefined. Great. And there I have something like, okay, yeah, yes, and this time the PG is red 500, and here I need to add a margin left 5. Yeah, now if I click on yes, then for now I need to show a toast dot success deleted. If I click on here, you can see that is show me deleted, and if I refresh this page, and again if I click on close, nothing happened. Okay, that is the message. And now if I click on something like update, oh, what's going on? Okay, why the error is coming? Type, okay, the prop should be string or undefined. Okay, now that error is resolved, but they have a issue with TD, so I just need to add a div, and the div wrapper. Great, now you can see oh, so I found a bug. If you take a look, if I comment that, then everything is okay, and if I uncomment that, you can see a space here. So and now I realize I cannot use that model here, exactly here. So I just need to transfer that. I am really feeling sad because I waste of time. I need to use that here. That is not a reusable anything. Okay, however, we compromise our time, and I just paste everything from the tax info. Now we need to import L information. Okay, now good. Now you can see, if I refresh that, you can see the same issue, but this time I can cut from here and paste that above. And if I click on update, everything is perfect. Yeah, now it's looking better. I don't need that tax info, so I can delete that file, and it's looking better. Now for update, we need to create another model, but we don't have anything for creating the tags. So at first we need something for creating the tags, then we can easily create that. But that video is already 50 minutes, so I don't want to make that video more longer. So I will show you how to create more two things, how to create the tags and how to update the tags in next video. Till then, take care.